Man United boss Erik Ten Hag must drop his saviour versus Chelsea to impress Sir Jim Ratcliffe, as huge Manchester United injury news and return dates ahead of Chelsea. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has repeated his intention to be ruthless as he sweeps change through Manchester United after purchasing a 27.7% stake. Erik Ten Hag must follow his lead and start making some big decisions if he wants to remain manager in Ratcliffe's first full season as the club's football kingpin. Scott McTominay has established himself as one of the most effective impact substitutes in the Premier League this season. The 27-year-old's 4-goal tally from the bench is higher than any other player's. He has scored 9 goals in all competitions, many of which have rescued Ten Hag from further disappointment. United suffered from a severe lack of control in Saturday's dismal 1-1 draw against Brentford at the HAG Community Stadium. Unfortunately, while Carrington the Scotland international is at his most dangerous when he arrives in the box late and offers a target for crosses to either post. But he has started 22 times for United this season, and during that period, it has become abundantly clear that Ten Hag needs more technical quality than what McTominay supplies. McTominay is worth keeping this summer. It would be difficult for United to identify a feasible squad option that can offer what he can from the bench at the business end of matches. But the stalemate at Brentford, where Ten Hag's side were fortunate to avoid a heavy defeat, has them on the brink of Champions League qualification, even via the top 5, drifting out of reach. Ten Hag must use that performance, one of the worst of the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era, as the turning point. McTominay can't start against Chelsea on Thursday. His spot must go to Mason Mount. Fittingly, United's sudden yet characteristic collapse robbed Mount of a memorable moment on his return to West London. But his well-taken maiden goal for the club in the 96th minute could mark his arrival. The 25-year-old has endured a difficult start to life at Old Trafford after leaving Chelsea in a £60 million deal last summer. Injuries have limited him to just 14 appearances and 7 starts, but now he's back to full fitness. Ten Hag has to utilize his marquee summer signing during the run-in. What better place to start than at his old stomping ground? Kobbie Mainoo has proven that he can operate as the sole defensive midfielder alongside 2 more advanced players. Ten Hag is nearing a make-or-break period where he has to go all in for results. If it fails, it fails. Casemiro is also back from injury, but among his current personnel, Mainoo, Mount, and Fernandes carry the potential and quality to get United back in the fight. In other news, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Manchester United injury news, and return dates ahead of Chelsea. Manchester United will look to return to winning ways in the Premier League on Thursday night when they travel to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea. Erik Ten Hag's men failed to make ground in their hunt for Champions League football on Saturday with a 1-1 draw at Brentford. United were poor at the HAG Community Stadium, with the Bees missing a number of big chances. Mason Mount looked as though he had handed the Reds a vital away win when he scored in the 6th minute of added time. Christopher Ajer had other ideas though, with a minute 3 minutes later. The draw was made worse by Raphael Varane being forced off at halftime as he was replaced by Harry Maguire. Here's all the latest injury news ahead of Thursday's game. Altay Bayindir, injury muscular, possible return date April 4th versus Chelsea. Technomag, access all TV channels anywhere, anytime. Investing.com, millionaire laughs at poor family in restaurant. Then waitress hands him an unbelievable note on the bill. By Tabula sponsored links. What Ten Hag has said. N.A. Raphael Varane. Injury unknown. Possible return date April 4th versus Chelsea. What Varane has said when asked how his injury was by the Manchester Evening News after the draw, Varane said, "Not too bad." Johnny Evans. Injury knock. Possible return date April 4th versus Chelsea. Luke Shaw. Injury muscular. What Ten Hag has said was precaution. Luke Shaw, he gave some messages about complaints. We know his history with too many injuries and we couldn't go into the risk. Very important game, but we can't miss him for 6 weeks. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.